Hey everyone, how you doing? Thanks so much for stopping by my channel, The Sacred Alchemist 1111. I am your host and your reader, Lorraine. Guys, I am going to be bringing you your energy reading. Now, at the time of when I'm recording this is Monday, August the 3rd, 2020, and it's actually the full moon in Aquarius. Okay, so, we can do it as a little bit of a full moon reading. I'm going to be using the Star Child Tarot and the Moon Child Tarot, as well as the Work Your Light Oracle cards. So these are going to be really bringing out a lot of 5D energy. I feel that this is kind of like the way how I'm led to do this reading, because especially with Aquarius, this is some real serious kind of thinking going on here. Very much logical thinking of the King of Swords energy, okay? I know that there has been times of like, when you want to cut certain things off. But the thing is, it's like you can't really do that at this precise moment in time because of the situation or the fact that you're waiting for something like a contract to end before you're moving forward. So I see a lot of planning ahead, making sure that, you're not sort of, leaving out the finer details. Okay, for a lot of you guys, this is about really, getting down to the nitty gritty. As soon as you've been given that green light, you're gone, sort of thing. All right. And decisions really have to be made this time. I feel that, to be honest, it just feels that you've got a chance now for some time to yourself. Feeling really alone. When I say alone, you don't really mind it, because at this, it just makes it more easier to kind of like really just think about what it is that you want out of life now. A lot of questions now, serious, life-changing questions. It's been sort of like really felt out here. Okay. But now is the time, to be honest, to really start to make those decisions. I feel that because of what happened a few months back, everything was up in the air. Everything was just sort of like, on a hold, uncertain. Everything was just sort of like really at a standstill. But I feel that right now, this is definitely about getting to grips with things and making sure that you're not staying stuck. You're making sure that you've got all of your, the wheels are in motion, the plans are being written up, typed up, the blueprints there. But there's some very serious thinking. Some of you will be very not really communicating with people much, sort of giving people the cold shoulder, because of how, you're really trying to sort of like protect your energies as well. And the last thing you need is to have any distractions. And for some of you guys lately, that has not been very helpful. Okay. So this is kind of like a sort of like a pre kind of like energy kind of message for the collective out there. Okay. This is going to be a very general reading. It's not timeless. It is timeless. But I feel that I feel that this is really kind of playing out between going into the second week of August, especially around the 8th of August, because we are in the 8-8 portal, the Lionsgate portal. But I feel that this really is going to be at its peak on the 8th of August and leading towards the ending of the year. So this kind of like has a sort of a little bit of a time frame energy going on here. And I'm hearing that time is of the essence. Okay, so really, this isn't about making any kind of, plans and throwing it around to think, oh, it's, yeah, whatever to it. I feel that there's some real sense of, okay, I need to be at this particular point, in the next few months. I need to have this amount of money being made. I need to decide on what I'm doing. I need to decide whether or not this relationship is worth saving, or if I'm going to go somewhere else. You know, there's a lot of that's going around, because I feel that for some of you, you were in the process of ending things with certain people. And that took a real setback for you. Okay. And I feel that as time's wearing on, as we're reaching now the Lionsgate portal, you're becoming more and more cut off, close off and distant from the particular person that you want to get rid of. Yeah, well, you know, I'm being straight, you know, you don't really want to be with them, but at the same time, you're just biding your time. Okay. So yeah, it's about the fact that you've now you've been given the green light now. So things now, it's like you're picking up from where you left off. Okay, so let's get stuck into this. We'll start off with the Work Your Light Oracle. Now, you know that it's not really about your star sign as such. But I will say, I feel that this is more going to resonate with somebody if you are either Aquarius or Leo, by the way. Okay, I'm just told to kind of say that because of the you know, the energies, you know, the full moon as well, you know. So I do feel that if you've got Aquarius or Leo anywhere in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, you could very well, especially if it's your moon sign, if you've got Leo in your moon sign or Aquarius in your moon sign, definitely, you know, Aquarius, you more relate to this reading. Okay, so let's get stuck in. Very independent vibes. Okay, Spirit, let's go with the first card that we are pulling. We have got Protection. Call back your power. Cut the cords. Soul retrieval. Guys, what did I just say? Really feeling those, you know, like the Queen of Swords, the King of Swords energies, big time. Okay. And this really feels like this is kind of serious. This is about you really taking action. Now is the time to take action. Okay, you've definitely, as I said, it just feels very much that you know, you've been really sort of like having to sort of like be in something that you really know deep down inside of yourself you've outlived it. Okay, it's outdated, it's gone past its elbow, that you need to sort of like really start to move on. You do have protection from your ancestors at this time. And I'm sensing as well, focus on the next new moon as well that's coming up in the next few days. We've got the new moon energy as well. So, you know, next new moon. Okay, so this is about, you know, sorry guys, I just had I was thinking of one thing and then something else sort of cutting. This is definitely about manifesting for newness right now, okay? And putting a block to, you know, anything that's just really not serving its purpose for you anymore. So that's really quite a powerful card to have. The next card that I've got for you. Oh. Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? I tell you something, as I said to you, it just really felt that you guys were not really, you're so you've just so gone within. You've really gone within yourself now, and it's really becoming apparent to certain people around you. They don't really know how to take you because you're not saying nothing. You're not saying much. You're keeping a lot of vibes to yourself. Some of you are trying to really understand what this soul purpose, this soul life, this soul mission, because you keep hearing a lot of these terminologies. And for some of you guys, this is about you kind of looking up and saying, well, what does that mean? You know, what is soul, like soul flame or twin flame or, you know, karmic third party energy? You know, what are all these things about? Because some of you are definitely coming into your awakening. First timers, newbies, welcome aboard. You know, glad to have you guys here with us. And, you know, as we exit out of the matrix in a very powerful and Exodus style. So there's just lots of things that's going on, and it's like you're trying to process everything. You're really trying to sort of stay in the present moment, but there's a lot of things that you're thinking about in the past, in the future, you know, and it's feeling a little bit overwhelming. all right? But you know deep down inside that you belong somewhere else. That's what I'm saying. You belong somewhere else. You've got protection and priestess as well. So this is some serious vibes going on here, guys. Okay. And as I said to you, it just feels so much that you are in this energy of like wanting to really cut off from certain people because they're not serving their purpose anymore. And it's just so like, I don't, I need to be very serious here. It's like you was giving them the benefit of the doubt before. You was giving them the kind of, like, okay, that we'll try and make it work. But then logic sort of sets in over the emotions. And, you found yourself like, well, how is this working? Doing that some kind of like appraisal meeting in the next 6 months. And it's like really just analysing stuff and just going over the past year, the past 2 years, 3 years. Has anything really developed really well between, you and this person, if this is what you're feeling, And it's just you asking some really tough questions, very serious. This isn't really kind of like the time for messing about, around either. Okay. So this is the first day that I'm using these decks. I've had this for quite some time, but I was waiting for the Stars Child Tarot. So I'm just using both decks for the first time with this reading. I feel it's very, really important here. There's a lot of things that is going to be revealed to you as well. Secrets are going to be revealed in this High Priestess energy, okay? And I do feel that you are going to be very, very much moving on the onwards and upwards spiritually, okay? Your taste is going to change. I was going to say your taste in people, but I do sense that there's some kind of physical aspect to this energy as well. Yeah, you're going to go off certain foods. There's something to do with, eating habits are changing. Everything's changing about you, okay? Today I saw nothing but loads and loads of butterflies. And I actually said to my relative, my grandmother, it feels as if there's going to be a lot of changes that's coming through. There were mainly white butterflies, a couple of orange ones as well. Because where I am in the Caribbean, it's very, very obviously very much, natural, nature. You live in nature, basically. Which I'm, very fortunate to be in at this precise moment in time. So it was just so beautiful to see the amount of butterflies that was just there, playfully, innocently playing and, flying around. And, it was a sense of freedom. And for a split second, I did feel a bit envious of these butterflies. But what it showed me was that life, Mother Nature itself, the animals, the insects, everything's still thriving. Okay, and there's this sense of freedom. They have their own sovereignty. They have their own right to live. And it was just so amazing as well. So, I just feel that today as well, like this is definitely where, you're coming to, you're getting to that conclusion that this is going to not work for you anymore. You want something more better. You're reaching out for higher power energy right now, okay? So let's pull the first card and see what we've got, guys, okay? This feels like a very interesting reading, definitely. Now, we've got Judgment in reverse. We've got Judgment in reverse. Now, as I said to you, I feel that there's going to be lots of things that's going to be revealed to you at some stage, okay? I don't see it being anything really that you can do right now. And I'm hearing as well it's bad judgment. Bad judgment. But it's okay because I feel that you're going to be dealing with it. Remember, you've got the protection of your soul family, your soul tribe, people around you that's trying to kind of like give you the guidance. So it's not so much of a bad thing, okay? Not so much of a bad thing. I do feel that if there has been something that you would have done that that you weren't proud of or whatever, then I do feel that this is where You know, you would feel that there's something that's going to get back to you as well. The next card that we've got is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a feeling really of, you know, no longer feeling sorry for yourself. No longer feeling like the victim here. Okay. And I'm sensing as well that you're uncovering certain reasons as to why you could have been feeling really, you know, feeling very left out, or, you know, did somebody put you out? Did you feel that you were wasting a lot of money? Finances aren't that great. So you're really just, you know, really kind of stepping away from the poor old me kind of vibes. Okay. Which is great. You know, it's great. So the next card is Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups. Now, I do feel that for some of you, this is about you. Somebody does really want to talk to you. But my eye is catching the protection sign, the protection card. So I don't think that they're going to be very successful. Some of them will be willing to cross over water to reach you. Okay, but I do feel that it's not really what you want really. Okay. I'm hearing that, you know, for some of you, they should have apologized ages ago and they didn't. Okay, so whatever's going on here, it's not really, you know, it's a fruitless endeavor. This is what I'm hearing. It's definitely a fruitless endeavor. The next card you've got is the Lovers. Ooh, yeah. The Lovers. There's definitely an energy going on here where, see, again, I'm not really feeling anything enthusiastic with this card. I don't know why. You did have something very spiritual with them. They definitely were your soulmate. Definitely were your soulmate. But it just feels very much that it just doesn't feel that this is the right kind of energy for you. And you kind of know that. You kind of know that. Let's see what the next card is. I've got the Ten of Cups. I think you will be happier elsewhere. This is what this is saying. It's as if, like, you know, you're going to be happier elsewhere. What they did to you, we're going to clarify that card and find out, like, why you're blocking this Knight of Cups, because they do seem quite emotional. Maybe they was emotionally draining you, you know, squandering your energies, and it was just something that was just really, to be honest, it just feels that it's not enough as well. The next card that we've got is the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to take it this way. So you've got the Ten of Cups, but the Ten of Pentacles is in reverse. And you've also got the Five of Pentacles in reverse here as well. So this indicates to me that there's something it's very over. It really is it's very much over with this Lovers card. The bottom of the deck is the Queen of Cups. Very much emotional. But I'm also sensing a lot of this is intuition as well. Okay, you're definitely feeling, it's like your vibes are telling you something about this person. It's like, no, I just don't feel like they're being sincere enough. I need more than what I'm getting, and I just don't feel confident in them. We're going to find out why you don't feel confident with it, you know, in them. I just feel that you've outgrown this person as well. So let's have a look at the Judgment card, okay? So what can you tell me about this card? Why is the Judgment card here and why is it in reverse? We've got the High Priestess. We've got the Chariot card. We've got the Strength card. Something was pulling you along. Something very strong. It was like some kind of magnetic pull that was pulling you out from this situation because you made a bad judgment. You made a bad choice. I know that as much as you would have hated to admit it a few years back, I feel that right now, you know, you're a bit older, a bit more wiser as well. I do sense that it's definitely, you know, you made a bad choice. It's okay to kind of like admit where you went wrong. There's no harm in that. There's no harm in, you know, admitting to certain things that you got wrong. And I feel that you definitely know that. You definitely know that. Again, with the High Priestess energy there as well. And it's there again. As I said, you was definitely distancing yourself from, it's not just if this is a love interest, but this could also be about friends and family, just people, you know, you're no longer vibing with them anymore, okay? So the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Knight of Crystals. So you see with this energy right here, it's like you don't want to be rushed. What you've got going on is something that is very tangible. Your love is real. You're about the honesty. You're about, you know, wanting to have this great, beautiful partnership. You want something that's real. And I feel that what you was getting, it wasn't real enough. Okay. And I feel that what you was offering, you needed that time. It's like, I need my time to really think about whether or not this is really the right way to go forward. I don't think it is, you know, especially with the way I had the Five of Pentacles is in reverse. And this kind of left you in this kind of like solo energy as well for quite some time. Why is this Knight of Cups here? And I just feel, and what I'm picking up is it's just not really, it's not appreciated to be there. It's like you don't mind if you never hear from them again. Why is that? Why is this? What did they do? Four of Wands. I feel that they squandered this. This is what I'm picking. It's like they wasted this. It was out of their reach. I also feel this, that you kind of had that awakening that it's not them. They're not the one. The Lover's card. Let's go on with this Lover's card. Why is this Lover's card here? It just feels so much like this. It was just so many lack of understanding. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. As I said, this was the ending. This was destined to happen. This, you know this now. You know that this was meant to be. You know that this was, you know, only meant to be for a short duration of time before you needed to move on. And again, this distancing energy as well. Definitely this, you know. So with the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Cups, it just feels like it's definitely real. You've got oppression. So it feels to me that, you know, this is, because this is the Devil card here as well. There's a very strong connection, an unbreakable, very, very strong connection with this energy, with this Ten of Cups. Okay. This could very well have been very toxic as well, which is something else that's kind of springing to mind. But I also sense that there's an obsession, very passionate energy with this Ten of Cups. I do feel that you're so magnetically drawn to this vibe, okay? The Ten of Pentacles. A lot of overthinking as well. So I'm picking up here. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Seven of Wands. Blockages. It's funny, I looked at the protection card and there's 7 there as well. And I did think of the Seven of Wands. Okay, really blocking out, ghosting, no, you know, no longer really wanting to talk to anybody. And look, it's there, okay? You really needed to just stay away from this particular person, because I do feel that you just realize that they just weren't the one. At the bottom of the deck, we have got the Sun card. So there is going to be success at the end of this, okay? You know that as well as I do. I feel that there's a lot of manifesting that you are doing at this precise moment in time with the Priestess card, Okay, and with the High Priestess there as well. You're uncovering a lot more about yourself, about your strengths, your weaknesses, what you are going to put up with from what you're not going to put up with with regards to this new relationship that you are really wanting to be a part of. Okay, but I'm hearing that you need to play this out, see how this goes, but you need to make sure that you definitely have cut ties with this particular energy, and that you really have answered yourself some really serious questions before you go and embark on this vibe, because I feel that I don't think it could be very unhealthy with this oppression card, okay, if you're not careful. And you kind of need to kind of work on that energy as well. Allow this person to come towards you, or if your intentions are set a certain way, don't force it. With this oppression card, you're gonna it's like you need to kind of like be detached enough in order to bring it in. Allow your abundance to have space, to get the space, clear out space in your life right now, so that the abundance and the opportunities can come in naturally when they're ready to. Okay, if you're going to be putting a lot of stress on yourself, or this kind of like obsessive kind of behavior, this energy, you're delaying things, you're pushing things away further from you. Okay, this is what I've got. It's very interesting. It's quite, yeah, I mean, this is so straightforward. Definitely see what's going on here. I just hope that you're able to resolve your differences as best you can and as amicable as you can. But definitely, guys, you are the one that's going to make that decision at the end of the day. Okay. Yep. So that's it. I hope that this has been helpful for you. Please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell below the screen, and I will be back with another reading for you guys. All right. Take care of yourselves. This is Lorraine from the Sacred Alchemist 1111 signing off. Take care. Peace.